What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a progressive specialist playing Risk Global Domination on PC, and today we are doing the 1v1 tournament finals, Parlox versus Tank, and I have Parlox on the line. He would like to share some thoughts with you all before
That's
his
right.
big game.
The games will start in 10 minutes, and I'm right here just to say some thoughts I have. I'm very excited. I think Tank is a better 1v1 than me, but I believe in myself, and I think I can beat him with the right moves and with some luck. And it won't be easy, not at all. He's a very, very good player. I have not been practicing a lot because I had some stuff this week to do. So since Supermax, I used to play it a lot a few months ago. I'm hoping that and a few practice games in the last 2 days will be enough to at least compete against Tank.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
And I think so. I hope so.
So what does it feel like to make it all the way to the finals of this tournament?
I don't. It just kind of feels weird because I did not even. I didn't expect this at all. I thought I would lose every single round that I was in. Round 1, I thought I would lose round 2, I thought I would lose round 3, I thought I would lose every single round. I thought I was going to lose, and I just won every time somehow. I made it. And it's just really surprising for me, but I'm not really I'm not really grasping it. I'm not really feeling like I'm the finals. I'm just I just see it as I'll do my best, and no matter what, I'll just every single round before it. And,
play your best, man. That's all you can really do, right?
Exactly. And I'm trying not to get my nerves too much because nerves can fuck up my game. So I'm trying to control it, you know?
Yeah.
It's not simple, but it is important.
Yeah, so I find it's best for me, I use my nerves. I try and convert that nervous energy into positive energy.
Huh.
Which is, much easier said than done, and something that takes a lot of practice to figure out, but I'm sure you've already performed so well so far in this tournament, right? So I'm sure you'll get the hang of it.
Yeah.
So we are 8 minutes till game time now. The settings are Supermax. These are pretty classic 1v1 settings, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it is quite popular settings. Players like Spike used it to get to number 1 in the leaderboard, and a lot of top 100s use it as well, Drew Clayman, who's a streamer, used it, and other people. Zerip used it as well. Or Olive likes it a lot, Sterling likes it a lot. That's people I know who use it a lot, yeah.
See, I always look at that Supermax and I figure, if you were a newer player, wouldn't you look at that board and be like, I'm not starting that game? I'm not ready up to that. It looks like a very daunting board, at least to me. Oh, Zerky says, here we go. Cosmic Cowboy says, howdy. Howdy, guys. How's it going, everybody? Are you excited for the show?
I hope so.
I hope so, too. I'm just...
okay, I'm going to hop off now.
Yep. And we're going to chat on... where are we going to chat? In the VC?
Well, after the games, yes.
Okay.
Not now.
No, I mean, where are you going to stream? You're going to stream to the VC and I'll set it up? Okay.
Yes.
Good luck, my friend. Good luck.
Now, from now till the end of the game, the only way is your only way of communicating with me is through seeing my gameplay. So I'm sure that'll be a lot of fun for you. And good luck to you, and good luck to myself, I suppose.
You got this. Let's see it.
Thank.
All right. I am going to become the top one. Are you? That's a lot of work, sir. Hello, Mianbao. How's it going, man? How's it going? I don't think he underestimates Tank. I don't think anyone underestimates Tank. Tank is a very talented opponent, a very, very skilled risk player, a very skilled 1v1er. So, yes, I am indeed wearing a shirt, Mianbao. I own shirts. I enjoy not wearing them because I usually go topless, but Zerky says sure. we got some debate in the chat about who's gonna win, Tank versus Zerky, or Tank versus Parlox, but it's definitely an amazing achievement for both these guys to make it this far. I'm very impressed and excited to watch these finals. Miavel says, "Am I wearing a shirt because of today's special event?" Yeah, I figure, if I'm gonna be the sports announcer today, I might as well look good. Good. You know what I'm saying. Pete actually looking pretty good today. Nice shirt and stuff. Thank you guys. You guys are too kind to me. I'm just some schlub. I look like my half-drunk dad. Damn, Pete has the drip. I don't even know what that means. Is this like some kid slang? Has the drip. Do you guys even speak English in Israel? I've used that joke before, but I like it a lot. So, if I'm in the tournament VC, I can set up the stream. It's a kid's slang. Watch stream. I do it so that I can see game. That's also going to be important. Okay. The camera is being fucky. That looks pretty good, right? Everybody can see what's going on. Okay, so there's a stream chat. Okay. Okay, looks good. Cowboy says, manhandle, poor Tank for me. Zerky says, you're talking too much trash. Tank could throw me around like an Italian chef making pizza dough if I 1v1'd him. That's a good one. I like that visual metaphor. Mianbao asked Zerky if he's rooting for Tank. Nice, now I don't have to look at YouTube for Fixed Friday anymore. Did you not enjoy my Fixed Friday game? I put it up. What the fuck is happening? I don't know, Parlox. What the fuck is happening? I think we're getting ready for some exciting Risk finals. That's what we're getting ready for. And there's Parlox in the lobby. Okay, so the settings for the round is Supermax Prison with manual setup, progressive cards, 60-second turns, We got Balance Blitz for rolls. We got Fog is on. We got Blizzards are on. And Alliances are off. I'm pretty sure those are the settings, but I can check in the lobby. Which lobby is it, by the way? Game time lobby number 1. Alright, looks like these guys are ready to go. It's a 15 game set, and you get 1 point for going first and 2 points for going second. Does everything sound good in the stream? My audio's okay, the video's okay, everyone can watch and look all good? Yes? Kyle says, yo, Pete, since Parlox hit the finals today, all 3 of us have been finalists in World Championships for the last 3 tournaments. That is true. Finalists. As of yet, no. As of yet, you're the winner, though. So, let's see if the daily dose of Pete is always better live. Thanks, man. I'll take that. I will take that compliment. I appreciate it. Okay, so we begin. So Tank starts, he takes a far end. Parlox takes the adjacent far end. So now what they're doing is they're capturing the ends of the cells in Supermax. Yo, P. Parlox about to go win this, though. We need you to win the next free-for-all. If I don't want to have to compete with you, Cosmic Cowboy. And these guys are going through the picks fairly quickly. So one of the things you want to do as the second player in a 1v1 is you want to split yourself into as many positions as possible. And then the player going first wants to try and group you into as few positions as possible so that they can rush in and take out. Another key thing to remember about Supermax Prison is that the continent bonuses are juicy, so you really want to make sure that you can both take a continent and guard it. And that is the key to winning. So right now they're finishing up the ends of the cell blocks, and then they'll start taking the hallways. Now we're down to the hallways. As you can see, nobody messes with the middle right away. You kind of want to make sure that all of the cell blocks are taken first. What is up? What is up? This is the final countdown. How's it going, man? How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, and there they are now, just taking all the cell blocks. Okay, so it looks like Parlox has some activity. Oh, I should memorize the names of these continents. That will be helpful. Okay, so the cell blocks are now finished. All the hallways are taken. Parlox looks like he has decent occupation in the bottom middle, the top middle, and the right. Tank takes the center of the admin, which is worth +9. I'm just going to set up a game on Supermax on my phone so I can look at these continents and I'll know exactly what the names are for you all. If I can find it. Crap, I almost missed it. Who do I think is the favorite? I think Tank might be the favorite. Tank is higher ranked than Parlox. Tank's currently number one player. I think he may be two on the leaderboard, but all three guys are pretty much tied for number one. Parlox is yet to make it to number one. Parlox also has said that he thinks Tank is a better 1v1 player, so that would be White would be the favorite, I would guess, over Parlox, but you never know. Parlox has been having a tremendous run this tournament. He splits his army into three positions, 3 H-stacks. So there's one in the middle, waiting for Tank to rush out and take the general population, which is worth +6. Tank also left himself in 2 positions so he can run down and take max security, which is also worth +6. But instead he rushes up and breaks. And he's now working on Parlox's army in the middle to make it easier for him to break general population on the next turn. Zerky says nobody is the favorite. Miambeth says Parlox has very good placement, and it looks like Tank is going to be able to hold that continent, because he drops the army down to a 2-stack. Parlox can add, then he has to roll 10 on 9 if he wants to break that general population. Otherwise, and you really have to break the continents. That's an even split. You really have to break the continents in the 1v1 on this board because they're worth so much. And it looks like Parlox was able to successfully break the continent. So now they're in a more stable position, and he might be able to win going second because he controls more territory. But let's see how many Tank puts in. Tank puts in 5. Doesn't control any continent. If you put it up there in solitary confinement, it's worth +7. But you would have to split those 5 troops and be able to guard it, and I don't think that's possible. But that's the route he's going for. Okay, so he takes low security, which is the top right. This is worth +5. And he takes solitary, which is worth +7. Now Tank holds 2 continents, forcing Parlox to split in 2 directions. Parlox won't be able to do that, and then Tank will win by holding 2 continents. Okay. So Parlox was able to break low security, but I think it's all over but the shouting. Solitary confinement worth +7 Tank is able to hold, which means that he will be able to accrue an insurmountable advantage, and now take 2 further continents, low security and death row. First game looks like it's going to Tank. Yeah. There you are. Nothing much Parlox can do to come back from that. Game 1 is pretty much decided. That was swift? Yeah, well, they're 1v1s, so saving graces, they go quite quickly. It's a set of 15 games, though, for the final, so, and that's obviously to help mitigate the luck. And Tank finishes 2 more, Parlox stuck in high security. No way he can get out. Still gets a take. Cosmo Cowboy says potentially 29 games to sit and play. And that's it. 1-0 for Tank after 1 game. Alright, and we move to game 2. Is it all Supermax? Yeah. Yeah, every round of this tournament has been a different 1v1 setting. So this is Supermax Prison. Parlox flying the flag of Israel, and Tank flying the flag of Greece. Rafael Blitz 33. Cowboy says, if you don't like Supermax, then guess be happy you weren't a finalist. Yeah, I like this Supermax. I'm not great at it, but I would have been happy to play this set of 1v1s. Alright, game 2, Tank goes first again. And there is a blizzard in the middle, which could be impactful. This blizzard at the end of low security is also worth taking a note of. Let's go quickly. The continent bonuses are high security and low security, both worth 5. Death row, max security, and general population, all 3 worth 6. This is the juiciest one, solitary, with 7, and the center, admin, is worth +9. So now they're going around taking the ends again. I'm nowhere near good enough to have made it this far anyways. Imagine going first 15 times. What would the odds of that be, Mianbao? Going first 15 times. I would have enjoyed that, but considering I went into this 1v1 tournament, everyone past round 4 would have served me a fat bowl of clapperoni and cheese. That's a good one, Cowboy. Dude, isn't it super early in the morning? Have you been up all night? Or did you get up early to watch this? Yeah, anything can happen. It is statistically possible. Both stayed up all night and you got up early. Very nice, sir. Very nice. Clapperoni and cheese. I'm going to have to remember that one. That's a good one. Zerky says he went second all 5 games in the second round. So yeah. Well, upside is if you're good, you get the extra point. Downside is if you're not good, you lose. So good for you, Zerky. It's 0.5% to go 15 times first in a row. Yeah, I figured it would be something like that. So that's 1 in 200 chance. Very low odds. Okay, so Parlox doing alright at creating separate groupings. And he has a large occupation in max security. Will it be enough to mitigate the advantage from going first? It's a 0.0015 chance. I doubt someone can go first 15 times. Yeah, it sounds like 1 in 200 odds to me, something like that. Maybe it's more. Maybe it's more unlikely than that, because you're multiplying 15 by itself that many times. I don't know, Mianbao, someone's checking your math here. And we are done with the claiming. Okay, so we move to turn 1. Parlox is going to try and put his stacks. He wants the run out of solitary confinement. Another element of this game is you don't want the player going first to successfully predict where your stacks are going. So, there's a solid prediction Parlox could make that would say that he's looking to take max security, and look at that. Tank did predict, so Parlox successfully avoided getting his stack blitzed. So Tank is going to control general population and max security, both worth +6, but Parlox will be able to parry that and come out of high security and solitary. It is 1 in tens of thousands. Yeah, that would make more sense. 1 in 200 is, regardless, it is near impossible. We can actually figure this out if we just use the power of math. So it is a 0.5% chance multiplied by itself times 15. So 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The answer is... Oh. And then there's an exponent. Yeah, it's very, very, very unlikely to go. My calculator can't even give me the numbers. Okay. So Tank is in on Parlox's solitary confinement. Looks like Parlox is going to be able to hold high security. But Tank is also able to hold max security with a huge 15 stack. Yeah, that's what I did. It was consecutive with the math. I love that we are all probability and math nerds, though. No, it's not over, but I think Tank probably wins in this exchange, right? Because he can leave Parlox in high security and just hold. Okay, so Parlox's move is to take low security and solitary confinement on both sides. What is the score? Right now it is 1-0 for Tank. This is game 2. And how's it going, Spike? How are you this fine morning? Alright, so they each are holding their continents. Tank's continent is worth +1 more than what Parlox is holding. It also looks like he has slightly more troops. How does Parlox break out of this scenario? Does he go for the other move and try and take those other 2 cells? Does he try to start to weaken Tank's guard? Parlox uses a 5 stack to retake low security. And he pushes the 4, no, okay, so the 4 stack will be guarding solitary, forcing Tank to split again in 3 directions. Yeah, I don't know. Still could be anyone. Still could be anyone's game. They're both getting a ton of bonus. Syracuse's Parlox is meat. Oh, what's up, what's up? Statement has rated me with 36. Are you serious? Holy crap. 36 people? Wow. Statement, what is up, dude? What is up? This is a big raid. That's amazing. How's it going, everybody? What's up, what's up? Oh my goodness. So, what is up right now? We are watching the 1v1 tournament finals between Parlox and Tank. Tank is up 1-0, and it is a 15 game set on Supermax Prison. That is crazy. I know, it's crazy. 36 statement. Thank you very much, dude. That's incredible. Appreciate the raid, buddy. What is up? That is, wow, look at all the eyeballs on this show. Parlox and Tank in the 1v1 tournament finals. Yeah, Zerky says, GG, told you it's over, because now Tank has been able to break into every cell. So Parlox won't be able to hold a bonus. What weird checkers. Yeah, it's over now. If Tank got slightly worse rolls, Parlox would have won. I mean, it's possible, and that's the whole thing with the luck. Luck matters a lot still. You can play your best and still lose. Yeah, he broke one too many times. It's how it goes, yep, indeed, indeed. Alright, so game 2 also goes to Tank. It is going to be 2 points for Tank, 0 for Parlox after 2 games. And if you're just coming in, the scoring works. You get 1 point for going first, 2 points going second. It's going to be a 15-game set on this map, Supermax Prison. And that was game 2. Oh my goodness gracious. Some very exciting 1v1 action. Two-O tank, 13 more, says Zeraki. Alright, alright. Moving on to game 3. We saw Parlox go down to 3-0 earlier in the tourney and then come back to dominate. I'm in the finals? No. No, I'm streaming my buddy Parlox's game from the Discord. I was not able to make it past the second round thanks to my good buddy Mianbao. Thanks, Mianbao. I was in the World Free-For-All Finals, yeah, for the first quarter. I'm more of a free-for-all guy anyways. That's really what I like to do. I'm just going to get a quick cup of coffee while these guys are waiting for the next game. Huge disappointment that I didn't make the finals? Yeah, well, you can't win them all, huh? Mianbao decided to toss Pete around like a salad bowl. I don't know, I thought it was a little bit, it wasn't like a total fucking beating, it was kind of... You didn't, like, smoke me, fucking Mianbao. It was a close battle, Jesus Christ. Everyone's, like, in the chat making it sound like I got totally destroyed here. I think we had a fine set of games, sir. Okay, takes us 1 minute, and we're just taking a quick 1 minute break. We'll pop right back in. No, Pete, we're just having fun. Yeah, me too. Just having fun over here. It's a statement. Were you streaming Risk earlier, or were you streaming something else? Juza said, I heard Mianbao was actually administering COVID vaccines while working on his presidential campaign. All White beating Pete 7-0. Finally, Pete's getting his own medicine. Hey, you guys can chirp me all you want. You can see I'm impervious to any harm. Company Heroes. Company Heroes, right. That would make sense from the name. Okay, so game 3 also. Tank going first. Okay, let's start the game. Yep, same blizzard at this end. So now they're taking the ends of the cell blocks. Yep, and the guy's occupying all the ends first. This is what you're going to see from high-level players. They're going to select the endpoints first and then go for the hallways and then go for the middle, typically. Miambao says, "Oh my God, tank." Zerky, you want me to laugh at the Sidious voice? How does he even do it? Oh, I forget. It's so good though. I do more of a jab. I'm more of a Why endpoints over cutoffs? So, the trick is, yeah, I dig it, man. You are Sidious. Pete checks pass and play. Yeah, well, I don't know the names of these fucking continents. How did you know? So the reason you take the endpoints is, as the second player in a 1v1, you want to be split into as many different spots as possible, forcing the guy going first to split their armies to take, right? So the goal of, basically the goal of both players is to make sure that the other one can't hold a continent. And as long as that can be said to occur, the first person to hold a continent typically will be the one who is able to spiral out of control and win the game. So what you really want to do from the ends of this map is work towards the middle and guard the continents on these choke points. And then when your opponent can't break you, that's what breaks the balance and causes one of the two players to actually win the game. It's a shame SMG didn't publish the info for territories and continent names for any of the maps. Well, you could always do that the hard way, Zerky. I've noticed you've been busy. We haven't played a lot recently. What have you been up to, man? Just school and work and stuff? Yeah, that's the other thing about that wiki. I keep waiting for somebody to make a Pete article, but it never happens. Parlox has gone last. Yeah, all 3 times. Yeah. Okay, so we got troop placements. Parlox putting 2 stacks. He moves the 1 9 stack into solitary confinement and a 14 stack into low security. He's going to try and guard one of those 2 positions. It looks like it's going to be solitary. So tank going first. Tank will be able to push into high security. Parlox will capture the other 2 continents around it and try to break. Tank's also moving to capture general population. He does. General population plus 6, high security plus 5. Trying to just put singles in. I'm the only one observant enough to call that out. No, I mean, I fully admitted that I was checking the my phone to get these continent names because I want to. I will memorize it, but I haven't memorized it yet. Okay, so Parlox has to win that 7-on-5, and he does. How is he going to get into high security, though? That's the problem. Tank getting plus 5 on his next turn is quite significant. Okay, so Parlox, as I predicted, takes both of these territories. Oh, interesting. Splits his stack, thinking about taking general population. Okay, Parlox gives a 3-stack guard. Tank puts in 11-on-7 and wins easily. Breaks. Yeah, Parlox is toast. There's no way he can come back from this. That's 3 games going first for Tank. 3 wins. Back to back to back. Statement says, I can make a Wikipedia page. How to perform the kill Pete strategy. Step 1, take out Pete. Step 2, Pete cries like a baby. Okay, so after 3 games, it's Tank 3, Parlox 0. Hey, Tommy, what's up? What's up, homesicles? How are you doing, Tom? What's up? What's up? So yeah, Parlox can break Tank's continents, but now Tank controls so much of the board that there is little to be done. Can split in all those directions. You forget the crucial step 1.5 is to beat me to killing Pete, or me killing him, and he becomes too strong. Yeah, well, if it's not me, then it's somebody else, right? That's the beauty of Risk being a zero-sum. You can go full targeting if you want, but eventually you also have to worry about winning the game yourself. So I can use that to my advantage. In a 6-player game, if 5 of us take out Pete, I guess we can all say we won the game. That's often how my friends play it. Alright, tank getting plus 18 from holding 2 continents, and there's not much left that Parlox do. Tank will be able to take high security and general population this turn. Maybe even knock off solitaire if he wants to. Oh, and admin, right. Comes out from there and finishes. Yeah. And that is game 3. Doing good. Hope I haven't missed too much of the action. What you have missed is 3 games of Tank going first and beating Parlox 3-0. Step 3. Watch the YouTube video of waiting on your best behavior. What is the secret requirement to get a waiting on your best behavior? What, that you have to kill Pete? I don't know. You might be surprised, guys, that I don't actually track that. There isn't really a secret requirement. I'm very excited that anyone would want to chat with me and play with me, so it's fun. It's fun for me. But can he start 4 times in a row? I agree. That will be inquiring minds want to know. Isn't that unfair? Well, I mean, it's statistically possible that he could start 15 times in a row. So we did the math, and it's very unlikely, but still possible. And fair is fair. I mean, this is luck, right? Be good at Risk? Yeah, being good at Risk is a helpful thing to be on my show, but not necessarily. Like, I'm also interested in interviewing people who make Risk content, right? Community or community members. So it's not just a skill thing. Why isn't it 50-50? I believe it was once. Zerky might be able to correct me on this, but I believe they did a 1v1 tournament where they forced it to be 50-50 starts. But that was cumbersome for some reason, so they adjusted it. Now it's you get 2 points if you win going second. So that's how they account for it. It's 1 point going first, 2 points going second. In chess tournaments, both players equally play black and white for a reason. Kilted, holy moly, I made it. What's the score? It's 3-0 to Tank. Tank gone first 3 times. This is game 4. Now we are starting up right now. Going into game 4, and let's see if Parlox starts. Okay, so Parlox starts. If you win twice, you win as black. That's funny. Okay, and takes the far end of low security. Tank counters with the end of death row. So they're moving around the circle. Parlox, we're staying in max security. No, we're moving back to death row. So they're taking the endpoints now. These 2 are endpoints of general population. These 2 actually technically aren't, so I would say these are the... I take these ones when I'm doing Supermax after the true endpoints, but before the hallways. If that makes any sense to any of you guys. Did anyone even get a set, or is it done before turn 4? Yeah, cards usually don't matter, especially not in Supermax, because the continents are worth so much. Yeah, they end very quickly. Okay. So it looks like Parlox has occupation in solitary confinement and low security. He has the run out of there. He has to run in to solitary. You probably want to run out, and he could also get some action at a death row. Yeah, I wouldn't want to pick there. I'd want to pick here. Okay, so now we start in the middle. Parlox takes the center. You likely wouldn't want a 50-50 split. Forcing 50-50 would mean that as random noise makes one player go first, that player has to go second towards the end of the set of games. As it's roughly 4-1 odds of winning, if you go first with skew the games, they go to the end of the set of games. Statement says, I tried 1v1 against a GM and got totally run over in a minute. Yeah, there is a skill gap. It is a very skillful format, particularly this map and settings. There's a lot of game theory in here, but in short, people don't react well to even splits. People are happy with a small degree of statistical noise. Yeah, because the world isn't fair. And I think we know that intuitively as humans. We know that the world isn't fair. Going first in 1v1 is a massive advantage. That's why the tournament rewards 2 points winning, playing second as opposed to 1 point being first. Okay, so we have pretty much all the territories selected. Caps might be an exception, and it could get to very high bonuses if both players are good at countering placements. That's true. Alright, so Parlox picks the final territory. Tank's going to put in his troops now. Where do you guys think Tank would go? I'm predicting some action down here and maybe general population. Also, maybe he could run out of the top, try to guess where Parlox is going to go and counter it. Cowboy says, I remember Buck trying to teach Drew how to cast one on Castle in the Teaches stream. Yeah, that was funny. Keeping who goes first random keeps us all aware of the difference in opportunity in life around the globe. Okay. So Tank chooses to put his armies in 2 positions. One at the end of low security, one at the end of death row. Parlox going to take general population, solitary confinement, and high security. He's going to split that 6 stack. Takes solitary, takes general, and takes high security. 3-way split? Okay. So Tank has to break. It's going to be hard to break up there, so he has to roll into the 3. Oh, and he fails to break solitary. Looks like this game's going to go to Parlox. Parlox is going to hold at least 2 continents, maybe... Okay, Parlox is going to hold 2 continents at the beginning of his next turn. But Tank's going to have a really strong guard on both. I'm interested to see if Tank blitzes Parlox 6-on-4. Not blitzes, if he manual rolls Parlox 6-on-4 to try and weaken it just a little bit more. No, he gives up on that. Parlox gets plus 20. That's that. There's no coming back from plus 20. He can break into both continents, and even if he doesn't, Tank will be so thin there's no way to come back. That's a big brain words beyond my ability to understand. And Pete walks away from the political talk. Smart. I love political talk. What are you talking about? I love content. Hey, fuck off. This is my show. Yeah. Duck Goose. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? I should practice 1v1s. They might be fun if you have to wait 5 to 10 minutes if you're looking for a quick match. Oh yeah, no, I love talking about interesting ideas. That's really my jam in life. We have really big problems to solve in this world, and the only way we can solve them is by discussing in conversation with other really smart people. So I'm always down to talk about whatever. And I know politics is not necessarily the most popular subject, but I'm a big politics and philosophy guy. All right, and Parlox takes it. Parlox takes the 4th game. Just keeping track of everyone's score. So after 4 games, it's 3-1 in favor of Tank. So far, every player going first has won. We're moving on to game 5. I can just check the stream chat, and Sterling is echoing exactly what I'm thinking, so we are keeping track. It's good to know. See, just like Boston, Parlox starts the comeback early after 3-0 losses. Cowboy says, the thing that ruins political talks is people who take those conversations to heart and feel heard and attacked by someone having a different view, even though different perspectives are what makes talks like that actually interesting. Yeah, this is the issue with identity. So, one of the reasons why I'm so open compared to most people is I don't identify with any position, right? I'm universally skeptical. So I don't take someone, quote, disagreeing with me as an attack. I take it as I have an idea, you have an idea, let's discuss the ideas and see what is more true. It's not what is true. You're never going to get to truth. That's what I mean by universally skeptical. You never get to truth. You only get to what is most likely to exist. So, because we are imperfect, just as we were touching on earlier. The world is imperfect, and we are imperfect people. Lack of communications. Yeah, well, it's a bit of a miracle that we can communicate our thoughts at all, isn't it? You know, you have all these ideas locked in your head. My previous experience watching games with Parlox in them has made him curious how he climbed that far in the rankings so aggressively. Now I know where his true talent is. You are a universal dickhead, are you? I don't know. Alright, so for Game 5, Parlox starts first as well. Takes the end of low security and tank counters with the end of high security. So it looks like a 3-position +5. That's going to be fairly easy to take. They have equal ends in general population. Now we're getting some action in max security. Cowboy says, that school kid out here dunking on grown adults like it's just another English paper. Who's the school kid? You? Yep. Getting all the endpoints settled first. If you guys are interested to learn how to master Supermax, you really aren't going to get much better than watching these two play. Both true masters of the game, true 1v1 champions. So impressed to see Tank and Parlox make it to the finals. I'm very excited to see the outcome. Can you play this map with 6 players? I actually put a YouTube video of me losing this map on 6 players the other day, if you want to go check that out. You can play any map with 6 players, right? You can play Simple World Caps with 6 players if you really want to. It would just maybe not be so fun. I want this Blizzard Caps in 6 players, yeah. Cowboy says, I beat Spud in a 1v1. I lost to Tank, and I beat Phil for last season's 5-a-side. Yeah, if anyone's interested listening, 5-a-side is really cool. So the format is you set up teams, and then 5 players compete each week. 3 of those players compete in 3 separate 1v1 sets against another team, and 2 players compete in a 2v2 match against the opposing team. That's why it's 5-a-side, because there's 5 players from each side that compete, and if anyone is not on the server that would like to be, just reach out to me and I will get you the invite. We'll get more people playing 5-a-side. And that would be lots of fun for everybody. Cowboy says, I was in Drew's 2v2, Pete and I were a team. Yes. Yeah, I was working with Cowboy. I didn't know. I never played small maps. I'm more of an enormous map guy. I'm also more of an enormous map guy. Statement. I don't think this counts as a small map. This has 42 territories, which is the same as Classic. It just, it has the Nexus in the center, rather than having the wraparound like Classic map does. Yeah, I love the big maps. Sleepy Muffin, you want to play 5-a-side? Cool. DM me on Discord and I will send you the invite link. Omar says, hey Pete, love your content. Thank you, man. How are you doing today? I know Omar's streaming. But the map isn't spaced, even if it's technically medium sized. Half the territories are filler. Philly? What does that mean? It's equivalent to having 6 Australia. That's the idea. Okay, and turn 1 begins. We have Parlox's main stack and general population. Tank put all of his troops in an 18 stack and admin with roads to attack every continent that he might choose. Okay, so Parlox puts a little bit of troops in max security. I'm not entirely sure what is up with that. Doesn't move to take low security. Okay, so doesn't open tank stack. Gonna hold the +6 by the looks of it. And that +6 might make the difference, so. I'm not smart enough to have commands. Yeah, I'm definitely not smart enough to have commands. Wouldn't that be what my moderators would be for? Cosmic Cowboy? I don't know how to do any of this Twitch shit. Okay. Okay, so now an interesting turn of events. So it looks like Tank is forcing Parlox to split in 3 directions, but I bet you he can't, right? Because he'll only be able to break to. I don't know why you guys keep trying to put commands in. I have no idea how to do that. So if somebody can do that for me, then do it. But it's never going to happen by me. I'm never going to do any of that shit. If you guys want fancy Twitch shit, you guys got to make it happen. So one thing, since you were talking about percentages, when trading in cards in Progressive, when you have 5 cards, if you have 3 of the same or 2 different cards, you trade in 3 of a kind. Why? Why is that true, Omar? I found that to be true, but why? And I also think it depends on the deck. Tank has been able to retake the 3 continents, leaving Parlox guarding an 11 stack. I'm gonna roll 4 on 2? No. Yeah, just split. 6 on 6 is also rough odds. Ooh, and Tank defends. Tank's going to hold 2 continents. He can turn it back. Going to get +11 from holding high security and death row. The luck is not on Parlox's side this game. Are we going to see Tank pull out the win going second? Parlox knows he's in trouble. I've never seen anyone do that 2 stacks. Okay, so now Parlox holds no continent. I think that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. I think Tank wins going second on game 5. This is over for Parlox and Zeraki. GG. And that is it for Game 5. After 5 games, Tank in the lead with 5 points. Parlox has 1. Five one Tank. First win going second. 5 games in, 10 more to go. Giving up those 2 points to Tank was huge. Massive uphill battle now. Well played, yes. Well played by Tank for sure. For sure. Sleepy Muffin says, anyone else reserved a Steam Deck? Going to set up that 5-a-side. Can I invite people to... I can invite people to 5-a-side. There we go. There you go, my friend. If anyone else would like the 5-a-side server link, just DM me and I will send it over. Starting to get a bit of a bigger audience now to this game. Do they play all 15 or is it best of 15? If you win 8, you win? So it's, because you can win going second, there is a point threshold after which you wouldn't be able to win. But I can't do that math in my head right now. So if it becomes impossible for the other player to win on points, then I figure they might just end the match early. But technically speaking, it's 15 games. You could set a command for the link. I'm sure I could do all sorts of things that I don't know how to do, but that's what learning is for, right? Are the teams random? No, the teams are chosen, and I've been an advocate that it would be, for the sake of fairness, it would be more fun for the average player in 5-a-side if the teams were drafted. So maybe we can advocate for some of that for next season, just because I want everyone to be able to offer their fair share to their teams and have the most fun as possible. But yeah, you absolutely should sign up, Tommy, if you're interested in competing. You know I love competing, so it's really fun to play some of the best players in the world, right? And I had a great time with five-a-side. Just wait now on Game 6 of 15, Parlox versus Tank in the 1v1 finals. Risk Discord 1v1 tournament finals. Miyama says they're switching a bit on how the teams are created, because last season I think there were overpowered teams as well as weak teams. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would make more sense for everyone if the teams were drafted, because then there wouldn't be any sort of... It would be more up to your... I think each individual game and match would matter more, right, if the field was more flat, as opposed to just the expectation that you're going to get crushed. Or do the crushing, for that matter. Alright, we are setting up for Game 6. Of the Risk Discord 1v1 tournament, Parlox versus Tank. Very, very skilled players. A lot of luck required to get this far. A lot of skill, obviously. And Tank switching it up. We're going to play red. And play as the red player now. Very cool. This is Game 6. Tank started the first 3 games. Parlox started first the second 2. Let's see who starts now. Parlox starts, okay. So it's 3 and 3. It's so far 50-50 in terms of starts. Parlox takes the end of general population. Tank counters with the end of low security. And now they're splitting in max. And death row. I gotta go now, so please write in the Discord what the score ends up at. Yes. Come on, Parlox, we can have more suspense. Oh yeah, we will definitely post the outcome of this game. Okay, Parlox and Tank both taking the endpoints. And now they're moving into the hallways. Oh, Parlox giving us little sound effects. All right. I enjoy a little audio in my life. You know, as fun as it is listening to me talk. Alright, so it looks like Parlox is going to have a fairly easy access to general population. He wants to do the run out there. Tank could counter by putting a big stack. Zerky says Parlox blocked communication. Which one is communication? I don't see it. Oh, for emotes in game. He doesn't want to be distracted. That's funny. I don't know Tank to necessarily spam emotes though, so what were the thinking of that? He just doesn't want to be distracted at all. You can see it, Tank's icon, yeah. Yeah, I don't know him to be a malicious emote spammer at all, so. Alright, looks like the territories have been selected. We're moving into the first turn. Parlox puts his troops in. Okay, we got we got an 11 stack at the end of max security, and the other one is up in low security. Parlox rolls 17 on 17. No, he's going to manual it. Okay. It's a little lucky win, and remains with 8 troops. I don't think Tank can come back from that. Rough times, rough times. Tries to put a single in. But I don't think he needs to worry too much, because Parlox is going to be able to guard with a 6 stack interior. Yeah. Tank can win a 5 on 6 potentially if he gets lucky. That would be the only hope. And that was a quick game. So, Parlox will be winning this one. So at the end of 6 games, the score will be 5 points for Tank and 2 points for Parlox. Cowboy emote works on Twitch. Okay, now I'm here to stay. Score and has second, even come close to winning yet. Yes, Tank won a second. Exactly. Tank won the last game going second. But this one was very decisive. And that's game 6. I'm going to go for another quick coffee break, and I'll be right back. What is up? What is up, risk takers? If you're just tuning in to the game, this is the finals of the Risk Discord 1v1 tournament, Tank versus Parlox. Tank is up 5 points to 2 after 6 games. You get 1 point going first, or 1 point for a win going first, 2 points for a win going second. Looks like Parlox starts game 7. So it was 3 starts for Tank in a row, and now 4 starts back-to-back for Parlox. They start by taking the end points. Parlox has the top 3 solitary confinement here, worth +7. Also has an end in low security. Low security and high security both worth +5. And the bottom 3 continents are each worth +6. General population, max security, and death row. In the middle, continent worth +9. Admin, if you can hold it. The trick to going second in territory selection is splitting up. And the trick to going first is figuring out a way to run into the middle, while being able to guard the continents on these choke points around the center ring. Alright, have a nice stream. Thank you, Statement, for stopping by, and thank you very much for the raid, buddy. I appreciate it. It's nice to get as many people watching Risk as possible, and this is about as high level of the play as you can find, so. Cheers, my man. Oh, damn, you wanted people? I'll let myself... Good morning, Wes. How are you? It's not about me wanting people. I'm just happy to do my part to help advocate for the sport that is the game of Risk, if you want to think about it that way. Just doing my small part for the game I love. Looks like Parlox has a lot of action in solitary confinement. Takes the middle of admin. What would Tank be able to do to counter that? It's interesting trying to guess where the players are going to put their stacks. Try to get into their head a bit, because you really don't get much better than guys like this, right? So I'm fortunate to be able to watch in the moment and figure out what they're thinking. Mianbao says, Pete is the godfather of Risk content. You see, dude, I put a shirt on just for you, Mianbao. I hope you like my fancy shirt. I usually get 50 to 60. I'll do it again one day with double the amount. Wow. That's a lot of viewers. Well, I appreciate it. I hope other people enjoy too, and if you are still sticking around from that, and you like the game of Risk, come on down to the Risk Discord. You can get a lot better. You can play with some of the best players in the world. How many troops do you get from cards of progressive each turn? So it progresses. The first matching sequence is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then 15. And once you reach 15, it's up by 5. But because it's a 1v1 set, we're really not going to see too many matches. You should have worn the outfit I sent at selfies. I don't wear a shirt most of the time, is the joke, Mianbao. Jamam is my mod. Yo, Jamam. Yeah, well, that's... so, because it's a 1v1, we're not really going to get into the turns too much. Right? One player is more likely to break the balance of the game pretty quickly. And Tank alternating colors, now playing green. His stacks in 2 positions. 1 in solitary confinement, 1 in death row. Parlox takes high security, low security. And general population? No, fails to take general population. Now he's debating not taking high security because he doesn't want to lose that 5 stack. think you still take it, yeah. And puts the 3 out. I don't understand that play at all. Why would you put the 3 out? Oh, because he's expecting Tank to take death row. Alright, Tank uses the army, breaks high security, tries to roll a single. Is it first to 15 points or best of 15 games? It's best of 15 games. You get 1 point going first, 2 points going second. Another win going second. Yeah, well. See you later, statement. Yeah, that's pretty nuts, huh? Parlox trying to slow roll. Maybe gets lucky, breaks in. 6 on 4 now. Blitzes. Okay, nobody holds continents. You really don't want to let your opponent hold continents. Tank is in the driver's seat trying to knock off solitary confinement. Loses 2 troops, loses that 3v1, but he is able to take high security. Parlox has to break, and 6 on 3 succeeds. Okay, game's still open. Parlox has admin and low security. Probably not going to hold admin. Parlox got really lucky, yeah. This is very close. Didn't lose anything on a 5v3. Tank's trying to take solitary, but lets him hold admin, and that's the game. Parlox wins. Game 7. Tank is up on Parlox 5-3 in the set of games. Cowboy says, "Yeehaw!" I like that, buddy. That's jokes. Okay, that is game 7. Tank is in the lead 5 points to Parlox's 3 points. And we're moving on to the hump. Game 8, the middle of the set. Miyama says, I want it to be as close as possible until game 15. XD. Yeah. We like suspense over here, don't we? Come on, Parlox. Winning in second ties it back up. Yeah, we shall see about that. You got a cold, Pete, or are you curious what my ear smells like? Huh? We call him the trilingual kid. At least, yeah. He's trying to learn French now. That's pretty cool. There we are, there we are. Game 8. Let's go, let's go. Alright, Parlox starts first again. That's 5 beginning plays to tank. 5 in a row. He takes the end of general population. Yeah, it says he didn't give Tank a chance to choose a color. Yeah, I can't keep switching. The joke is that you are inhaling deep through our nose and kind of in our... Yeah, I have some problem with my breathing. I'm not entirely sure. My wife says I'm always stuffed up. It doesn't really bother me. So if it's bothering you, then it sounds like a you problem. This is how you know this has become a blood feud, because he's not letting him change color. That's funny. Okay, so Parlox given all but 1 of general population right off the bat. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I do have the sniffles, eh? I got some kind of cold from my in-laws. There's 3 young children. You know how kids are. So, and came back with some kind of cold. Is it on one side? No, right now I can actually breathe. Maybe it's just this big-ass honking schnoz that is causing that sound. But here we are, right? I also dropped my microphone on the floor, so maybe you're listening to my shitty microphone. So, interesting to see Tank let Parlox take general population for the most part. Does parry with high security, though. This game seems more obvious where they're going to be going. But let's see if the obvious prediction ends up being the true one. Yeah, they are interesting placements, aren't they? This game did not go like the rest. You know what would help? Drill yourself a 3rd and 4th nostril. Where? On my other end? Or gotta rewatch and learn more. Yeah, this game, the placements do not seem as obvious. I guess both players are trying slightly less conventional strategies as the match continues. This is the 8th game of 15. So this is the hump. Side 13 would like to know which one won a game going second. That would be Tank. Tank won the 3rd game. No, the 4th game going second. No, sorry, Parlox won the 4th game. Tank won game 5 going second. That's right. This is good that I'm keeping track. It felt like 30 minutes has passed, but it's been an hour. It's actually been an hour and a half now that I've been streaming. There has been any clear advantages gained between the players past some BS roll. Well, yeah, it that's how you get the BS roll is how you gain advantage, though. You kind of need to both play correctly and get lucky, and assume that your opponent is also going to play correctly. So with this start, it looks like Tank is contesting Parlox in general population with a 6 stack. But Parlox is going to go for it. Of course he is. It's an even split. Does he blitz 8 on 5? Oh, yeah. Manual roll. Does he get lucky? No. Lucky? Very lucky. Very lucky. Wow. Okay. Better lucky than good, right? So Parlox now controls high security and low security. But Tank still has most of his troops. Starts his turn with +7. Isn't going to be able to break both high security and low security, but he's going to try to get equivalently lucky. Let's see it. No. He goes for the sure thing and just breaks low security, giving Parlox the +5. He's also going to take max security. So Tank is in 2 positions. Parlox is going to have a +5 from holding high security, but it's going to be difficult for Parlox to break Tank in both low and max. So this game could balance out that way. Okay, Parlox splits out. Doesn't attempt to break max security. Attempts to completely take low security and fails to do so. He also has general population now. So, similar situation, forcing Tank to split in 2 directions. The difference, of course, is that Tank can run out of that single position. Parlox guarding high security with a 3 stack and general population with a 5. Does he roll 10 on 5? I think the answer is no. Okay, he splits off. Sees what we're dealing with. He has to win a 6 on 5 and a 4 on 3. Gets it. Okay, and that's 1. Wow, is Tank ever good. Wow, he just puts himself in the position to break both continents. Incredible play. Wow! And he gets lucky again. That is amazing. Look at that. The blue across the middle is stopping Parlox from moving to break. Yeah. Brilliant play by Tank. It looks like Tank could win going second. Yep, GG. There you go. This is over for real now. Yeah, looks like, eh? Looks like. Parlox has to win a 6 on 8, and even then, that doesn't really catch him up. Kilton says Tank is better than me. Yeah, Tank is better than me too. Yeah. This is the end. Tank holds his continent, and there's no way Parlox can come back. Takes general population. Takes the middle. Takes low security. And that is it. After 8 games, Tank is up on the set. 7 points to Parlox's 3. Winning going second twice. Parlox matches in, but it's too late. He can't break 4 continents. So he breaks the +6, and that's that. Tank will finish him off now. Cowboy says, yeah, this might be it. Two wins going second. Yes, sir. Seven more games remain in the set. Tank is up on Parlox, 7-3. Zareki says he is a proud teacher. Yeah, good for you, Zareki. Oh no, now Parlox has to learn humility. Cowboy says, Parlox isn't that cocky. Zareki says he kind of is, but whatevs. A lot of it is misinterpreted. Yeah, so that's, it is an Israeli thing, if you know Israelis. The attitude is often in your face and not necessarily meant to offend, but a lot of other cultures take the Israeli approach. Maybe not in the way they meant it. They don't. What can appear as a lack of tact is not meant as such, right? It is just they're very direct people. I don't know. I don't want to speak for Parlox, but if you see, he's often trying to establish rapport with humor, and sometimes the jokes don't land. That's basically how I would describe what's going on. And it comes off as cocky, when it might not necessarily be meant as such. Cocky is fine as it's not disrespectful, to be honest. He's not trying to be an asshole, he's just very blunt about stuff. It's a cultural difference. Yes. Yeah, that was what I was touching on, Cowboy. I think it's definitely a feature of the other. It's definitely a feature of the other Israelis that I know. So take that for what it's worth. Not obviously not a representative sample. We're going to game 9. We're going to game 9, and Tank has a pretty solid lead of 7 points to 3. Let's see if Parlox can claw his way back. Seven to 3. It's 7-3 right now because Tank has won going second twice. So you get 2 points going second. Yeah, you and me are some assholes from Maple Land. What do we know, Pete? Maple Land. As long as other Israelis are doing it, I guess it's okay. Well, I mean, if you want to look at it that way, culture is always arbitrary, right? So what we take as a lack of tact is simply an issue of agreement amongst groups of people, right? Tact, by definition, is intersubjective. Kind of curious if Pete knows the Rick Astley paradox. Oh God, do I want to know? You're never going to give me up for something. Can you not put these in? Okay. The players are both super quick with their territory selections now. They know how each other plays. They know how they're going to play. Oh, God. If you asked Rick Astley had the movie Up and you wanted to borrow it, he could never give you up, but in doing so, he would let you down. That's good. You got me, man. He would let you down. My first sentence got butchered, but you got it, lol. Yes, I got it. Yeah, Cowboy, I'm pretty sure he was being sarcastic. Which is the whole conversation now, is the issues of sarcasm not landing. Alright, so Tank is in the middle now. Yeah, you're welcome. Sarcasm is difficult to get the jokes to land. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you guys are reading my fucking mind over here. All right. Anyways, also, us Canadians are supposed to be nice, but if you ask an American what they think about Canadians, they will tell you so nice, very apologetic, very friendly. You ask Canadians what they think of Americans. I don't know, Kilted. I've taken a bit of a position recently that I don't know how controversial it is, but in addition to the trope of Canadians being nice, I also find us to be quite smug. Tell me what you think about that. Fat lazy asshole. Some of my best friends are American. Yeah. I mean, we're really splitting hairs. We want to talk about the cultural differences between Canadians and Americans. Let's get back to the game. Okay, so in troop selection, tank going first means that he is able to take low security. And death row on his first turn, trying to put a single troop in there. Failing twice. Gets it on the third roll, so he's going to have an 11 stack guarding. Death row. That's probably impenetrable. Parlox starts with 7. He's not going to be able to break death row. So his only play is to try and take solitary confinement. That's not going to work. Oh, and he's trying to put singles in each. Tank defending with 2s. There you are. Anyone know a stereotype for Singapore then? Why don't you tell us, Mianbao? What is the stereotype for Singaporeans? As far as living in Ontario, we have no high ground to be smug. Well, I don't think anyone has high ground to be smug. I don't think it is a virtuous character trait. Okay, so Parlox is able to take solitary confinement and high security, but he's gonna have to do that split right. No, he can't get the 5 stack out of high security, so tank can just pop right in and break both easily, and that's the game. I think this one is over as well. Yeah, Zerky says this is over. Yes, sir. Cowboy says, come visit me in Winnipeg, you'll see a place that sucks. I don't think anyone is debating that Winnipeg sucks. I know how you ended up there, my friend. All humans are pretty terrible beings. Oh my god, we are. Mars gang. Dude, I hate that in the final second it doesn't let you attack one more time or fortify. I mean, you gotta run out of time somewhere. Winnipeg is absolutely awful, yes. Alright, so Parlox has yet been able to win going second. And the score after 9 games will be tank 8 points to Parlox's 3. We are soon approaching sudden death for Parlox. I do enjoy how Parlox does keep rolling. I guess it ain't over till it's over, right? No amount of hot dice will save you now. And move on to game 10. Damn, Parlox kind of getting his yeehawed right now. Yep. So this is GG. Is it? No, there's 5. There's 6 more games. Mianbao. It's not a set of 10. It's a set of 15. No, it's a hard lead to make up if Tank wins one more. Parlox will need to win the rest. See, I knew Zareki already knew the math in his head, so I wouldn't have to do it. Alright, and this is the beginning of Game 10 of 15. Parlox versus Tank in the 1v1 tournament finals. Hola, Pete. Can you give me a quick update on where the game is at? Okay, yes, Krillza. How are you, my friend? This is we are 9 games in. This is the beginning of the 10th game. Tank is up above Parlox 8 points to 3. He's won going second twice. Keeps the suspense to the end, loses max points just to go second last in games and win them all. We might see. We might see a crazy comeback. We might see a crazy comeback, but I don't know. So far, I would say, from my seat, it really does look like Tank is outplaying Parlox. So there is what seems to me to be a skill gap between these two players, which might work in Tank's favor. Scoffs in Israel. You guys are funny. You guys are really spicing up this chat for me. Alright, both players taking the end points first. Parlox occupying 2 in high security with that blizzard. Also now I think Parlox went first 6 times in a row? Something crazy? No, there was a break in that. Yes? Yeah, last game. Never mind. Last game was Tank started first. Okay. So in the territory selection phase, we are now down to the hallways. Where would you go if you were Parlox? Okay, moves for a piece of low security. And now just the middle is left to be occupied. Parlox takes the center of admin. Parlox used the nickname because it sounds cool. I believe that. I believe that the name has no meaning. Okay. Territory selection is now completed. Zerky says, if Parlox messes this up, I think it will be over. And then he'll need to hope he wins going second 3 times. Yeah, which we haven't seen that he is able to do. So if Tank is able to win this game going second, that will be close to the nail in the coffin. And what do we see? We see a 10 stack in general population. We see 4 in high security. He's trying to steal high security for free. Puts it up to, okay. So Tank has a 7 over there. Is that the roll? 11 on 7? I think it might be. Yeah, and wins decently. Has 4 troops remaining. That did not work out so well. Parlox loses 11 to Tank 6. That is horrible. I think Parlox is toast now from that 1 blitz. Tank can come back, occupy all of general population if he wants. Cowboy going to go out for a bit. It was fun hanging with y'all. Yeah, nice to see you, Cowboy. Always nice to spend time with you, my friend. But it says, I really like the idea of this tournament. Different map each round, yes. I would love to be part of it. Well, you just came out. You came out to the community just a little bit too late. I hear sounds, but I don't see video. Has our stream frozen? I hear sounds, but I don't see video. Yes, what is happening? And we're back. Alright, got it. So what did we miss, guys? What did we miss? We missed some action. Tank occupies high security and will hold it. Well, I think that's it. I think that's it for Parlox. If Tank can win going second again, yeah, still watching Parlox get crushed. Huh. 3 games going second, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. That is really impressive. Very, very skilled play from Tank. Is really impressive. Yeah, thanks, buddy. That's funny. That's the wild thing about maps when you ever stage. You got to really master it all. Yeah, well, that's the argument from behind the ethos of this entire tournament, right? You want to have a true test of skill. So, to get the type of performance we've seen from Tank in this tournament, there's no doubt that he is one of the very best 1v1 players in the world. And this game would just help you be further assured of that truth. Well deserved for Tank, make me proud, says Eric. Yep. And that is game 10. Tank is up 10 points to Parlox's 3. Is it even possible for Parlox to come back? Is Tank the guy I played round 1? No, you wouldn't. I wouldn't have played. I wouldn't have played one of the highest seeded people in round 1. 13 to 10 comeback. Yeah. Five seconds in a row is possible, but it's almost over. Parlox would have to win going second, back to back to back to back to back. It's very unlikely. I'm just going to take a quick break here, the lull in the action, and I'll come right back. Alright, what is up, risk takers? Welcome back to the 1v1 Risk Tournament Finals. Parlox versus Tank. Tank is up 10 points to Parlox's 3 after 10 games. 5 games remain in the set, but in order for Parlox to tie it up, he has to win going second multiple times, which he has not been shown to have been able to do so far. Tank has been the only player of the two to win going second. Zerky's asking Parlox if he would like to continue the set. I think it is possible, so knowing Parlox, he's not going to quit until it's actually over. But we shall see what the response is in the lobby. Looks like we're starting up another game. So game 11. Parlox has to win going second multiple times in order to keep it going. Cocky says, really impressive games would have been a party killer if the person going first most times won. Yeah, that often happens. Dale says, crap, I went aside for breakfast and everything fell apart. Well, I would never be upset if I just got outplayed, right? I would try my best to just learn from the experience. And that's what seems to be happening here. But it is a tricky map with these settings. It really does show the skill. You are clearly his lucky rabbit's foot. Well, we shall see. We shall see if Parlox can win going second. This might be sudden death time, right? Yeah, imagine 8 first versus 7. First the score was 8-7. I'd be salty. But this is a prime example of a deserved win. Okay, Parlox is going second. Let's see if he can pull out the win. Game 11. Of a 15-game set, you get 1 point going first, 2 points going second. The players are both selecting their territories at the far ends of each cell block first. And they're getting real quick at it now. Fairly basic heuristics for this for territory selection on Supermax is the blizzards sometimes change things, but they can't block off any of the access points. So almost half the territories are not acceptable for blizzard. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the 42. Okay, so it's 12 of the 42 territories that you can't have a blizzard in. Because otherwise the map wouldn't work. So you want to pick the endpoints first, and then the hallways, and then the center, typically. is what I've understood about territory selection on Supermax. Uh-oh, did I just drop the stream? Sorry, guys. Let's get that right back. Okay. It may be 12 plus the hallways that the blizzards can't be. Oh, yes, that's what I meant. Right. That one's possible. Yeah, it is about half the map that can't be blizzarded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Something like 16 territories. Alright. Lead General DVD. Hello, I hope you will all enjoy the final. How are you this morning, Lead General? What is up, what is up? Okay, Parlox splitting his troops into two positions. One up in low security and one up in general population. Tank starts his first turn with 6. He's going to try and occupy. High security? No. He's trying to steal Death Row. Pete, are we playing some community games later today? Yeah, I mean, I'm down to play. On my day today, I'm really sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lieutenant General. Okay. So Tank takes low security and guards it with a massive 13 stack. Parlox isn't going to be able to break, so he's not going to try. Okay, he's trying to take... Parlox trying to steal Solitary. Trying to put in singles at each of the ends, which does eat a lot of your clock. Okay, so he's going to try and get General Pop, and he's going to try and get Solitary. Guarding General Pop with a 9 stack. And guarding Solitary with 4. Okay, Tank puts in 9. 9 troops, a lot of troops. Is he going to be able to break general population as well? Lucky roll. Doesn't finish high security. This might be where we see Parlox get a little bit lucky. So Parlox gonna get plus 6. How many troops does he need to break Tank's 13? Is it gonna be enough? Would you roll 13 on 13? Or would you just try and capture the rest of the board? And it looks like what we're seeing Parlox do is we're seeing him capture the rest of the board. Or at least attempt to. Six on 2 is 100%, but he gets a bad roll. He's left with 2 troops. Okay, breaks out into the middle of high security. And we're in the same situation. Tank has to put in and split. Tank's going to try and take high security, and he'll win the 6 on 2 because that's 100%. So now Tank will be into continents, low security, and high security. And he's splitting in solitary as well. Putting singles in? Yeah. Mianbao says, OMG, Parlox, just take that continent and guard in front. He could have won this game. Parlox is thinking. He's scrambling. He needs to win this going second. Okay. He's trying to get lucky and trying to take high security. Cherokee says, GG, yeah, I think it's over. I think this is the end. Okay, Tank adds to his big stack and goes around the ring, breaking the continents. Eliminates Parlox's last stack. I think that's the game. I think that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think it's possible for Parlox to come back now. Tank will win this game, game 11. Be up on Parlox 11 points to 3. If Parlox wins 3 games in a row, 4 games in a row going second, he can tie, right? That would literally be the only possibility. Parlox would have to go second and win 4 games in a row to tie up the set. So it's still not technically sudden death. My suspicion is that they're going to play one more game. But each game, Parlox has to go second and win in order for this set to be viable. I hear sound, but I don't see video. Let's pick up the stream again. There we go. Mianbao says he should have just taken the top left continent and guard landlocked Tank. Gilton says there's a 6.25% chance to go second 4 times in a row. I don't think your math is on, man. I think it's way less likely than that. So if it's a 50% chance times a 50% chance times a 50% chance times a 50% chance. So you're talking about 0.0625. Yeah, he did have it. He did have it. No, it's not. It's 0.0625%. 0.0625%. Right? Maybe not. All I do is gamble, I know odds. Yeah, 1 equals 100. Got it. You did have it. I do enjoy this. Talking about probabilities. Parlox. Losing game 11. Tank is up 11-3 in the set. In order to tie at this point, Parlox must win going second 4 times in a row. The odds of that we have just calculated are 6.25% just to have him go second in order for him to win. he would have to show something that he has not yet been able to show so far, which is the ability to defeat tank going second. Dan, the finals was very decisively won by tank. There you are. There you are. And here we go, game 12. If we do not see Parlox in the second place position, we already know that Parlox has lost. Could be the sudden death moment. Parlox goes second. Okie dokie. Let's see if he can win. Going second. Syracuse says, indeed, it shows who's more skilled. Yeah, the skill level of tank is off the charts. Or at least at the top of the charts. Syracuse says, me and him practiced a lot for the finals, and it paid off. I'm happy for him. Yeah, well, looks like he knows what to do on these settings, so... Grandmaster says, Spike versus Tank, Supermax, who would win? Syracuse says, Tank beats Spike in Simple World Caps. I'm not sure, would be a gamble. Spike is one of the best, if not the best, in Supermax. So, yeah. Kilda says, I'll take them both on. Good luck, sir. Yeah, I gathered your meaning. Not claiming you would win, but you would take them on. That's how you learn, right? You gotta play with the best, see what they do, get a little better. I think I've learned a lot about Supermax from watching these guys play right now. Alright, starting positioning. Tank pulls out a solitary confinement and blitzes Parlox's stack in the middle of the board. He's 5 troops left to split, trying to steal high security as well. Getting some good rolls. Also knowing which rolls to roll. Oh, that is it. Parlox is toast. He's lost 2 of his 3 stacks. Tank's going to be able to guard solitary and high security. That is the end of this game. Yeah, Tank wishes him a good game. Parlox probably knows his lick now. Can he beat a 5 on 8? Is that the plan? Gotta get lucky. Not like that. Not like that. That is it. We have our winner. Yep. Tank definitively winning this set in 12 games. 12-3. Congratulations, Tank, as the 1v1 tournament champion. Hard fought and well earned. Can we hear both of them after? I know Parlox said he wanted to talk. I don't know if Tank will VC. Yeah, Tank won't be able to speak. No, I don't think he does that. So. But Parlox says he'll come on to chat, so we'll see if he's still in the mood. GG Parlox. Congratulations on second place in the tournament. Congratulations on making this far. And congratulations to Tank, the 1v1 tournament champion. Something pretty awesome to see.